I challenge you to create and sell an ebook in the next 7 days and then watch what happens to your income. Like how I made $500,000 from a 13-page ebook. Here's the thing though, people tell themselves they want to make extra money with digital products. They watch all the YouTube videos on how to do it. Some of them even go and make the digital product, but they never end up selling it. And I want this video to change that for you. So I'm going to break down the exact 5 steps to not only create your ebook, but to also sell it all in the next 7 days. So let's dive in. Okay, so most people think step 1 is sitting down and writing the ebook, but it's not. And honestly, skipping this first step is exactly why most ebooks never sell a single copy. Before you create anything, you need to answer one question. How are you going to get traffic so you can actually sell your ebook? That means deciding on 2 things: what your niche is and what platform you're going to use to reach people in that niche. So first, pick your niche. The one topic your channel, your content, and your ebook are all going to be about. Your business should have a laser-focused niche because your content is what brings the people who will actually eventually buy your ebook. Then pick your platform, and I personally recommend YouTube. Short form like Reels and TikTok can look great, and I have tested just about every platform out there, and YouTube is by far the best in terms of actually making sales. Now, short form like Reels and TikTok can look great. Lots of views, lots of likes, but in terms of turning them into sales, it's very minimal compared to long form YouTube videos, just like the one you're watching now. And no, you do not need to be some massive influencer. You don't need a huge following to make your first ebook sales. You just need to start putting out consistent videos on your topic so the right people find you. So today, day 1 of this challenge, your job is to simply decide, this is my niche and this is my platform. That's it. One decision made today is what makes the rest of this challenge possible. And if you're ready to learn what type of digital product you should sell, how to sell it, and how to get to 10K months, check out my free on-demand training, How to Create and Sell Your Own Digital Products with YouTube. The link is in the description below this video. Now here's something that might sting a little. Nobody actually wants to buy an ebook. What they do want to buy is a solution to a painful problem. Step 2 is deciding exactly what problem your ebook is going to solve. So ask yourself, what is the most painful problem my audience has that I can solve step by step? When I was a photography educator, the number one pain point my audience had was booking more clients. So I created an ebook that housed the exact step-by-step of how to overcome that. I sold it for just $59, and over the few years that it was for sale, that one little ebook did over $500,000 in revenue. Not because it was fancy, but because it solved a real painful problem. So write this down. Who is this for? What painful problem does it solve? And what result do they get on the other side? That right there is your offer. You don't need some genius, never been done before idea. You just need one real problem that real people want solved. That is day 2 of the challenge, which is totally doable. This next step is the one that's going to save you from the biggest mistake almost everyone makes with digital products, and it's probably the opposite of what you think you should do. Step 3 is creating a checkout page to pre-sell your ebook. That's right, you're gonna sell it before you create it. On your checkout page, you want 4 things: the name of the ebook, the problem it solves, what's all included, and the date buyers will receive the ebook once they've purchased. Why pre-sell? Because then you only spend time creating the ebook if people actually buy it. How much would it hurt to spend weeks building something and then crickets? Think of it like a workshop. You buy your ticket ahead of time, but the workshop doesn't take place until a specific date and time. And nobody thinks that's weird. Or think of it like a Kickstarter campaign. You're making sure there's real demand before you build the thing. Best case, people buy and you create it knowing you're already getting paid. Worst case, nobody buys and you just tweak your offer instead of wasting weeks on something that doesn't sell. This one shift, pre-selling, is why this challenge only takes 7 days instead of 7 weeks. You're protecting your time and validating your idea at the same time. Day 3 is to build that checkout page. And if you're ready to learn what type of digital product you should sell, how to sell it, and how to get to 10K months, check out my free on-demand training, How to Create and Sell Digital Products with YouTube. The link is in the description below this video. Now here's where most people freeze up. Because an ebook nobody sees as an ebook, nobody buys. Step 4 is promoting the pre-sale. Your one and only job for the next few weeks is to get as many eyeballs as possible on that checkout page. So ask yourself, where can I post this? Post about it on your YouTube videos and send it to your email list if you have one. Share it in your stories, in communities you're part of. anywhere your people hang out. Here's the simple math. A percentage of the people who view your checkout page will purchase. So if you want more sales, you simply need to scale your audience, which also scales your traffic, which scales your sales. As long as your offer sells, that's it. That's the whole game. This is exactly why step one was choosing your traffic platform, because your content is the engine that keeps sending people to that checkout page, not just this week, but every week after. You don't need to be salesy. You're just letting people know the solution to their problem exists and it's available right now. Days 4 through 6, you want to promote, promote, promote. And now, and only now, do you actually create the ebook. And thanks to AI, this part is faster than it has ever been in history. Step 5 is creating your ebook using Claude and Canva and delivering it on the date that you promised to your purchasers. Here's how I do it. Open up Claude and give it everything you know about solving this problem. Your steps, your stories, your tips, and have it help you outline and draft your ebook chapter by chapter. Then go into Canva, drop your content into an ebook template, add your brand colors, and export it as a beautiful PDF. What used to take people months now takes just a day or two. And then, and this part matters, deliver it to your buyers on the exact date that you promised them, or a little bit earlier. That's how you build trust, get testimonials, and turn first-time buyers into repeat customers. Now that's day 7. Ebook delivered, money in your account, and proof that you can create and sell digital products. And once you've done it once, you can rinse and repeat this exact process over and over again. So that's the challenge. 7 days, 5 steps, and 1 ebook sold. The difference between the people who make money with digital products and the people who just watch videos about it is that they actually start. So pick your niche today, craft your offer, pre-sell it, promote it, and deliver it, and watch what happens to your income. And if you want to learn my entire process along with copy scripts, Canva templates, and other done-for-you tools, what type of digital product you should sell, how to sell it, and how to get to 10K months, check out my free on-demand training, how to create and sell your own digital products with YouTube. The link is in the description below this video. Now that you know how to create and sell an ebook in 7 days, you might be wanting to learn how to commit to YouTube for 3 months with an exact plan. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this next video here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.